I am your host with the Locks That Rocks, Adam Richmond, and this is your official podcast of Rocklahoma. But we are at Born and Raised Country Music Festival, so this is Surviving Born and Raised, and I am joined by an artist that I am so excited to see. I have heard so many great things. Stephen Wilson Jr., what is up, buddy?
Thank you so much, Adam.
I am so happy to sit with you today. Can you tell me a little bit about how you're feeling ahead of your performance today?
I feel great. You know, we just played in Oklahoma City last night to a sold-out show, and it was just an incredible welcome to Oklahoma. It's my first headlining show in the great state, and so yeah, I'm just really great to be here. I'm riding a wave of Oklahoma love, so I'm
love
happy
it.
to be here.
Oklahoma has a bit of a different community in itself. Can you tell me a little bit about the community that you've entered into as you've been performing through here?
Well, I haven't really been here a lot, so I mean, everybody's just been incredibly just welcoming and just so awesome. It feels like home. So yeah, I really loved it. There's a lot of really cool people here. Like I said, it feels like a lot of the same folks that where I come from.
I dig it. Tell me a little bit about headlining. You said you headlined for the first time in Oklahoma City. Is that a little bit of a different mental game for you as opposed to being anywhere else on the bill?
Yeah, it's a longer show for one, so it's a 12-round fight versus a 3-round fight. So there's this, and you know, with opening slots, you're usually you're playing to people that didn't really pay to see you.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to talk them into or convince them that this might be something they would enjoy listening to. When you play a headlining show, they're there to see you, and that conversion process is not necessary. They're already there for that, and then it's so it kind of just levels the playing field on a different way, and in a different way that is, I don't know. I love both.
I like it.
Stages, both arenas, as you would call them.
Sure. Can you tell me a little bit about playing open air festivals versus the more intimate concerts and such?
Yeah, open air can be sonically challenging, and there's always weather challenges, and there's climate, elevation, you name it, challenges that can always come into play. But I also love the sunshine, so
yeah,
there's nothing like playing music to a sunset. So.
Oh, I bet. So let's talk a little bit about your music. What are you most excited about that you've got going on right now?
Well, just these tours, just playing in front of people. I got a whole tour this fall. So really just playing a bunch of new cities, like Oklahoma City last night, like just really meeting all these new people. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. I'm recording new music too, which I'm really excited about. Just tracked 3 new songs the other day. And yeah, I'm just trying to embrace this new reality. I'm not really supposed to be here, Adam. I just kind of randomly showed up, and this was not in the cards like this, a few years ago, and things are different, and I'm kind of like living within an anomaly, so I can, just have fun with it.
Absolutely. Can you elaborate just a little bit on that? I'm sure I don't want to dig too deep, but I believe we're all here for a reason.
Oh, I do too. But I just mean that I didn't mean that in the literal sense that I'm not supposed to be here. I just meant that this wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah.
I never imagined I'd ever be a singer, let alone doing this. I hadn't really sang a song for anybody until like 8 years ago.
Really?
And this is all really new. And then my dad died, and I put out a record, and it just everything started changing. I moved to Nashville to write songs for other people to sing.
Right.
I just never imagined I'd be the vehicle for it. So it's a whole new reality.
Sure.
Like all the goalposts have been moved, and the whole game and all the rules have been changed, and I'm just honored to be in the league, and that's what it kind of feels like. And like I said before, I'm living, in my mind, within an anomaly.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist sometimes, in a bad way. It can maybe
Sure.
get diminishing returns, and I think that has helped me not be so focused on that, because the whole thing's a mistake. So like in the weirdest way, it's all an anomaly. So I can be an anomaly.
It's like with winning a lottery ticket without buying a ticket, right?
Exactly. There you go. I like that even better.
And that's got to be hard, being a storyteller. How did you find your voice? So, I mean, you went so long without thinking of being a singer, and then next thing somebody's like, my man, you've got to do this.
I've had a lot of people, I call pageant moms, that have heard me sing and say that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I talk them out of it.
Right.
They'd be like, no, dude, this is what I just heard. And I'd be like, no, you're wrong. And, like even my dad was one of those people. And he really believed in me more than I believed in myself. But yeah, I did have a lot of people do that. But when I left, I used to be a scientist, and I had just this crazy, I guess, pestering voice that, really wouldn't leave me alone. And so I really, because I just kept writing songs the whole time I was a scientist, and I eventually just left that job to go after this muse that was kind of, at that point, it felt like plaguing me. Mm-hmm. So, when I chased after that, I just kind of said a prayer, and if I'm going to do this, I got to have a voice, and I guess one showed up. So I give God all the credit. And
cheers to being blessed, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit? So see, now that you're riding the wave, you're established, and you're like, you know what? They're backing me. I feel good about this. I'm doing this. What's next?
More songs. The story is to be continued. So I'm a storyteller, so I just got to continue telling the story.
I dig that. I know you've got a lot of stuff going on today, and you're going to be taking the set here on the stage around what time? 6:20? Yeah. Before I let any of my guests go, I like to give them the opportunity to directly look their audience in the eyes, the folks who are going to be watching you, the folks that have been playing you on all of their playlists and all of the streaming media and YouTube. Remember, folks, hit those like and follow and subscribe buttons. Support your artist. Steven Wilson Jr., the stage is yours.
Oh, well, I guess thank you for listening, and thank you for putting up with me. I'm a bit of a weird fella, and I really appreciate you embracing my taste or my brand of country music. Or all these songs are gifts, and all I've really done is give them away, and I really appreciate everybody receiving them and just really giving back. I think that's what I'd really like to say. Thank you for giving back. It's been a wind in my sails that I didn't know how much I needed. So, thank you.
I like it, man. Thank you so much for joining us. For Steven Wilson Jr., I'm Adam Richmond, your host with the Locks That Rocks. This is the podcast that covers surviving Rocklahoma and born and raised. Until next time, rock on.
Thank you, Adam.
Oh.